Well, it is a rainy day today. It's supposed to rain all day. Was kind of wondering what I was going to do today with the rain. And then I went to go make my coffee, and this part of my propane stove is where it's the regulator where you attach a bottle or hose, and the threads inside it are stripped out, so I cannot connect my hose or a bottle. So my stove is inoperable. I know they sell these at Walmart for about $11 by themselves, so I'm going to probably go into Walmart. It's about 25 miles from here. So I did consider before I left that it would be muddy and that I would possibly get stuck. And it is a little muddy here already. I'm kind of fishtailing, so I'm just gonna power through it. Hope I don't get stuck. And when I come back, I may not come. Ooh, I gotta be careful here. Went up in the ditch. When I come back, there is a gravel road that I may take just for the day and park in the gravel lot, just to risk not getting stuck. I don't need that deal with that. All right, well, I stopped at Love's after leaving Walmart. I ended up buying a 6-gallon jug for water, so now I could carry a total of 10 gallons, actually 12 gallons including my shower jug. So upped my water game a little bit, and it went from raining to snowing. So I'm gonna go head back to my camp and hang out in the snow. When I left camp this morning, it was raining. I'm coming back to camp and it's snowing. It's white everywhere. All right, so I'm back at the Rabbit Valley Road boondocking area. I'm gonna not go to the camp I've been at because it was really soft and muddy on the way out. I assume it's only gotten worse. This is more of a gravel road, and there's a camping spot with a gravel lot that you can boondock in. So I'm gonna do that. I don't need to be getting stuck. Okay, so this is the group area, RV horse trailer camping. I actually spent my first night here before I went to the other camp that I showed in my last video. Because it's gravel, I feel like I won't be getting stuck in here, so I'm just gonna find a spot up here, chill out for a day or two, let things dry up. It's supposed to clear up tomorrow, so we shall see. Alright guys, so the sun is coming out, it stopped snowing. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow, so still hanging out in the van. It's a little cold, watching The Good, Bad, and the Ugly on my laptop, making up a pizza with one of these crusts here. I use my cast iron skillet, and I use this here. This is like a little grill basket for putting veggies on a grill, and I turn it upside down and put it on my stove so it gives a little distance between the flame and the pan so I can kind of bake. And in here I got my pizza. Just did pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni, and it looks like it turned out great. It's nice and crispy on the bottom, so I'm just kind of letting it sit in there for a little bit so it cooks all the way through. I'm gonna dig in, finish watching my movie here, and just try to stay warm and toasty in the van. Hopefully it's gonna be a little warmer tomorrow and I can get out. Not the biggest fan of being kind of stuck in the van all day, but you know, for every now and then I can handle it. I'm set up in here to be comfortable, so that's what I got going on today. All right, well, it cleared up after the snow this afternoon, and now we got some thunder rolling in, and it just started hailing. It's about pea-sized hail, coming down pretty good. Well, we had quite a storm yesterday. Snow, hail. I guess it got cold overnight. There's like ice. And look at the van. This is all ice. It's weird, it didn't feel that cold. It actually doesn't feel that cold out even now. Sun's just about to come up over the hillside here. And I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I feel like I've been cooped up in the van even though it's just been a day. So I'll probably try to get out, do some hiking around. All right, heading out to the big gravel lot there. Going back to my other old camp here. That was such a nice spot. It's unoccupied still, so gotta snatch that up. The roads have dried out quite a bit. Well, it's almost lunchtime, so I had picked up this bag of red potatoes, and I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I've got a few in there cut in half. Just going to boil them up and then try to come up with some way to prepare them. Okay, so I got my potatoes cooling over here. I boiled those up and they're just kind of sitting there. I probably will slice them and then add them to this over here. I just had some ground beef and some sliced mushrooms, onions, and diced up some garlic. So I'm letting this all cook up together. And these mushrooms should cook down a little bit, and then because the potatoes are already boiled, I'll add those last and season them up. I just put some salt and pepper in there and some of this Old Bay seasoning. This is kind of like a celery salt type seasoning. So far that's what I got going on. We'll add the potatoes and I'll go through my fridge and see if there's anything else I can throw in there. Alright, so that's cooking up real nice. I added a little bit more of the Old Bay seasoning. And this will probably be enough for a couple meals. I'll probably have this for lunch, and for dinner I'll save some in the fridge for dinner, and I'll probably for dinner cook up some rice and have it over rice. But for lunch I'll just have a serving by itself. Looking real good. Everything's pretty much cooked up. The mushrooms are nice and tender. So it's about time to dig in. Okay, finished product. It's looking and tasting very good. I am going to top it off with a little bit of my favorite hot sauce, Cholula. So this should be a nice little hot lunch here. It's kind of cooling off. It looks like we might get some rain this evening. It actually looks like it's already raining in the distance over there. So just another day, you know, just kind of hanging out, relaxing. Not a whole lot to do, but just chill out and eat. I just kind of dozed off after lunch here, took a little nap, and I woke up. I heard something bump up against the van. These little calves were trying to get into my trash I have hanging outside. Hey, you guys getting into my trash? Huh? So like the weather today, it's in the low 40s and windy, so it's really not the kind of weather I'd like to be out in hiking around. It's kind of been on and off raining. You can see it's just really overcast and cloudy. So I thought I'd touch on some of the things I do to keep myself from getting bored while I'm in the van. Of course, taking all the video footage that I do, I always have video footage to kind of sift through on my laptop and review. Always have video editing to do. That's kind of just an ongoing thing. But, you know, I can get burnout on doing that all the time. So I do have other things to keep me busy. I do keep a ukulele in the van, and this is something that I really enjoy, just hanging out and strumming. It really brings me a lot of peace, passes the time very quickly. I also have my Native American flute. This is something that really is calming for me after playing this. I think just the getting in the rhythm of deep breathing to be able to play it, and just the sound that it makes, it's really one of these, something that really mellows me out and just allows me to be comfortable just hanging out when I'm kind of cooped up in the van. So this has really been a lifesaver for me.